match is about to begin and ito po ang ating quick set powered by Smart 5G. Earlier, Assumption Antipolo won over the Muscol International School in 3 sets. Meanwhile, itong KMS naman po nanalo kontra California Academy in a sweep. Just a while, Corpus Christi School, a newbie team here in our tournament, will go up against the Salle Santiago Zobel. Division 2 naman po, Miriam College kontra Assumption College San Lorenzo. And for our final match in Division 1, FEU Diliman kontra UST. So you can catch the Shakey Super League GVIL Rising Star Cup live and free on pusop.com. Your game, your community. Join now. Also live on Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. You can also watch the Shakey Super League Facebook page and on TV at Solar Sports, Channel 70 on Sky Cable, Channel 59 on Cable Link in Metro Manila, and live on Digital Free TV in Mega Manila, DDT, Channel 21. Again, this is Quick Set powered by Smart 5G. So good afternoon everyone. Ito po ulit ang ating Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League and Daffy Cristobal with Rhea Agas. Now let's dive our conversation with our 2025 Shakey's GVIL Rising Stars Cup. Division 1 po tayo, pool groupings. It is divided into 4 teams dahil meron tayong 20 teams rather with 2 new teams para sa Division 1 pa lang yun.
Of course, we have familiar faces from both the UAAP and the NCAA teams. We have National University Nazareth School. In Pool D, we have Pool C, Kings Montessori High School, whom we just witnessed their game earlier. In Pool A, we have Adamson University. And of course, sa Pool B, we have DLSZ-A pa along with Chiang Kai-shek College. So this is the Division 1 pool groupings. And top 2 teams from respective pools will advance to the quarterfinals in this GVIL Rising Star Cup.
So 18 out of the 20 teams here participated in the previous season. Yung dalawang bago dito nasa Pool C and Pool D specifically, that is Corpus Christi School who will we witness in just a while, pero ito din St. John's Institute of Bacolod. Now, let's take a look at our Division 2 naman, itong pool groupings nila. So, it is divided into 2 pools naman, Pool E and Pool F. Sila din yung 10 bago na teams who got invited. Since, Rhea, this is our 50th anniversary ng Shakey's.
Yes. And of course, top 8 teams, only 4 teams from each pool will battle in the quarterfinals. So, mag-matter talaga ang standing nila dito. Of course, in Pool F, we have kanina Domuscola International School against Assumption Antipolo. And in Pool E, we have LaSalle Green Hills, Miriam College, De La Salle Zobel B, Everest International Academy, and Assumption College, San Lazaro.
Now, let's not keep you guys waiting as I turn you over to our venue announcer for our starters.
Jetroniel Paredes. Now it's time to meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Corpus Christi School Lady Knights. Outside hitter number 1, Althea Cole. Middle blocker number 5, Leia De La Cruz. Opposite hitter number 6, Liz Lagura. Setter number 11, Sia Notarte. Middle blocker number 17, Atalea Enterina. Outside hitter number 19, Zairil Cañete. And their starting libero is number 2, Danica Mangubat. The coach for the Lady Knights is Alex Adeva. Now it's time to meet the starters for the De La Salle Santiago Zobel Junior Lady Spikers. Middle blocker number 2, Dominique Valdez. pass. Another middle blocker, number 3, Asa Arado. Outside hitter, number 7, Jillian Laborte. Opposite hitter, number 9, Yayen Alemania. Setter, number 15, Sofia Limpon. Outside hitter, number 17, Kylie Salada. And their starting libero is team captain number 5, Angel Sanizal. The coach for the junior ladies Pikers is Jeremiah Monreal.
Now we're heading dito sa ating match number 3. De La Salle Santiago Zobel going up against Corpus Christi School. Corpus Christi School, also part of our Division 1 and new squad. Dito sa ating Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League Rising Stars Cup. Again, from last season, we got 18 teams. Since it is our 50th anniversary here on Shakey's, we invited 12 more teams so that you'll be able to experience itong high school volleyball na competition. Now, this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite Thin Crust Pizza and Chicken and the mode shows now. So, kanina, magandang matches agad ang napanood natin dito. DIS against Assumption. Assumption getting their first win of the league. Meanwhile, KMS with a sweep against California Academy. So what could be the story here in our match number 3?
Slow start for Corpus Christi School after that attack error coming from Althea Call.
Rhea, you are more familiar with the school. Itong
Yes.
Corpus Christi School. Maybe you could, share a bit of background or yung story mo para dito sa team na to.
No, I've known Corpus Christi as a team ever since I was in high school in Cagayan de Oro, Daphne, and I've known this team as one of the contenders in CDO. So, really, I'm not surprised when they were invited here in Shakey's GVIL Rising Cup, because I know talaga the potential of this team to be able to meet up with the competition in tournaments like this.
And the serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite Thin Crust Pizza and Chicken and mochos now. So, kilala talaga sa CDO din.
Yes.
Itong Corpus Christi
Exactly.
School. Pero right now, makakalaban nila. A very familiar team that we know. Itong junior ladies Spikers. They're on a roll here, 4 straight points.
It's a strong start for De La Salle Zobel in set number 1. No, not the best of attacks yung binibigay nila, but one thing's for sure is that they're just really trying to be certain sa kanilang mga attacks. Kumbaga, hindi sila nag-hesitate every time they try to attempt.
Meanwhile, itong junior lady Spikers, alam naman natin, they've been competing with a lot of tournaments here in Manila as well. As Corpus Christi School will be earning their first point here. One to 4 is our score. Binigay sa gitna.
It's a great setup job there from Limpot to Arado. No, you can really see the connection of between these two girls.
So balik sa 4 ang kalamangan dito para sa La Salle Zobel. Reverse setup. Perfect timing para dito kay Salada.
De La Salle Zobel off to a good start. 6-1 run here in set number 1.
So De La Salle Zobel also plays for the WNCAA. Ibang teams dito nakakalaban na rin nila doon. But that will be a cross-court kill
finally, Corpus Christi, stopping the bleeding here on their squad.
Four-point game dito sa ating unang set. Great pickup. And they go to the right pin.
That was Alemania on that right pin. Already an out of system for her. But still the ball control of Ariane Limpot. And the connection again between her and her attackers.
You know, for the head coach of the La Salle Santiago Zobel, Coach Jeremiah Monreal, very familiar na rin natin to. He has been with the program for several years already. Also, one of the reasons why yung mga collegiate players natin na galing dito sa Zobel, he is also one of the reasons why,
yes.
diba? Kung bakit nandoon yung mga players na yun.
Exactly.
Patarte.
Good job in setting that. Sanizal doing that setup job to Alemania. A good ball control on her end as well.
Alemania with that jump service. Jump set naman. Ang binigay ni Notarte. Pero may net touch kontra Cañete of Corpus Christi School. Early substitution will be necessary on the side of CCS. Di Matao will come in. As well as etong si Cadusales. Nine serving 3, and we'd like to say hi doon po sa nanonood sa atin sa Facebook. Itong sila Miss Hilary Sugyan and Miss Sir Irvin Neri Pabilona, who's catching us live on our Facebook live stream channel. And para naman po sa mga hindi naman sobrang busy, you could also visit us dito sa La Salle Green Hills. This is just our match number 3. Meron pa po tayong dalawa later on. The La Salle Zobel on top here by 5 points. Will they continue this lead? They go to Salada.
That was a smart move from Kylie Salada. Just using the hands of the blockers from Corpus Christi. And no one was there to defend that on the side of CCS.
So now Limpot has the liberty to really activate all of her spikers right now.
Good dig.
Great attack as well coming from Cañete.
Oh! What a block that was from Corpus Christi. But also what a dig from De La Salle Zobel. But a better anticipation again on the blocking of the Lady Knights.
So thank you to De La Cruz with a guard at the net. Read well by the defense of Corpus Christi School. Limpot. And that cross-court kill will unfortunately sail out, but great intention on that one. Dahil nakita niyo, walang tao dito.
She was already also underneath that set, so there's no way she could see that ball above her. But like you said, Daphne, that was actually a good intention to go for that cross-court. Unfortunately, too much muscle. And speaking of too much muscle, a service error from De La Salle Zobel here.
Of course, we would like to say hi as well to Mr. Ray Ocampo, who's watching from America, supporting our Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League Rising Stars Cup. Limpot. Goes to the left side.
Laborte just maximizing that loose block from Corpus Christi.
And patuloy na lumulobo ang kalamangan dito at 6. 12-6 is our score.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's a plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Six-point lead para dito sa De La Salle Santiago Zobel. But if you're Corpus Christi School, syempre gusto mo rin magpakilala talaga dito sa tournament na to. And, you know, just witnessing the first few points that they were able to create, makita mo, lalakas din ang bala, tataas din talaga ng talo nila.
Well, that's true, Daphne. But also, what a time out there from Corpus Christi. And immediately, they responded with a point.
Down to a 5-point game. Perfect first ball. Rather from the middle earlier. Limpot. Choosing Alemania.
Again, a great set by Limpot to Alemania.
And that Smart Power Up play was brought to you by Smart's Power All 99. Load now. Alemania also scoring this time from the left side of the court. Trying to go for that 1-2 play. Salada. Great intention, but too much muscle in that spike.
That set was also too low for Salada. And she tried to target the hands of the blockers from CCS. Unfortunately, hindi niya nakuha on that attempt.
So 5 points lang din naman ang hinahabol itong Corpus Christi School. If you're really determined to tie things up, pwede pa yun mangyari. And if you're LaSalle, the challenge for you is to just take care of this lead that you have. Salada again, delayed by the blockings of Corpus Christi School. Cross-court angle. What a hit there coming from Zai.
Cañete again targeting that cross-court. Also a good set for Corpus Christi to get that point.
So Corpus Christi School is playing just their second game here in the tournament. They actually lost yesterday kontra Kings Montessori School in 2 sets. So mararamdaman mo na they're really testing the waters so far dito sa ating tournament. But look at that conversion from De La Salle Zobel, this time from the right pin. Arado, what a serve there. Great punch coming from Zai. Oh, Salada.
Well, Salada trying to be crafty on that attack, but unfortunately, she targeted the antenna.
So far, Rhea, ang inabangan din natin sa Corpus Christi School, si Cole. Itong si Ate Denise Cole, because against KMS yesterday, she was able to contribute 5 points coming from 4 attacks and a bonus block.
So we are yet to see her being activated here.
Jump set combination play, but that was too high, kaya nakaabang ang depensa dito ng LaSalle Zobel. Another jump set here. But this time, a better target, a better angle para dito kay Zai Cañete.
Yep, you said a better angle there from Zai Cañete. Of course, that was also a better setup job from Cadosales. Well, the connection of Cadosales, again, with her attackers is a crucial aspect if you're Corpus Christi going up against De La Salle Zobel.
So great move there by Coach Alex to substitute in terms of their setter, because earlier it was Notate who was setting up the offense on their end. So si Cadosales, si Kapitana, kahit papano, alam mo yun, siguro in a way, andun yung andun yung pagkakabisado niya sa
Exactly.
kanyang mga teammates.
And she knew ano yung key plays na babagay sa kanyang mga attackers, like what we saw earlier, that combination play. And she knew exactly when to use those kinds of plays.
4-point game. Cross-court kill, that would work. That will work actually dahil may touch ball. It has been itong si Zai Cañete leading up for Corpus Christi School.
Corpus Christi really trying to change the tempo in their attacks here. Medyo mabilis na nga yung sets din eh. Yung palo and yung tempo.
You know what's also nice about Zai? Mid-air, bigla siyang mag-iiba eh. You wouldn't know where she would put the ball, whether it's down the line, would it be cross-court, or minsan nag-off speed siya. So it's really challenging the defenders para dito sa junior ladies spikers. 17 serving 13.
Oh,
So exchange of service errors so far.
so that's a costly error from Celada. Although DLSZ-A is up 3 points, but Corpus Christi, on the other hand, is slowly gaining that momentum. So if you're DLSZ-A, you don't want that to happen.
Just a 3-point game in here. All good. Medyo bumagal ang bola dito. Limanya sending the ball over earlier. Cross court, another tough angle here. This time coming from Cole. And that smart powered up play was brought to you by Smart's Power All at 99. Load now.
Cole was a little late on that attack, but with the help of the net, she was able to get that ball over.
Talking about complacency, hindi yan dapat ipakita nitong Zobel-A. And speaking of which, I think Laborte heard me right on cue.
And what I love about DLSZ-A, Daphne, is really they're doing or they're playing, you know, a side-out system. Yung type na agad silang bumabawi every time nakakapuntos itong CCS.
Back to a 3-point game here. Although that setup was read well, kaya nakapayong na dito ang Zobel-A.
Well, Cadosales was trying to fake the blockers of DLSZ-A, but unfortunately for her, blockers were still there for DLSZ-A. Nakahabol pa rin.
Kung yung isa pwedeng nabiktima, yung isa
exactly
nakaabang doon.
And you know, that's the purpose of having a 3-man blockers. Kasi pwede yung isa ma-fake. Well, ang isa, pwede pa rin naman, andun pa rin siya sa pwesto.
Kaya ang ganda ng timing niya with that point. But this time, Coach Jeremiah on the side, you know, joking around with our linesman, with our second referee, na baka may challenge with that last goal. Because for him, that went out already. Easy ball here for the white shirts. Oh, and right in the sweet spot from the middle, De La Cruz will deliver.
Leia Cruz making her presence felt here in set number 1. And right on time.
What a serve there. But what a response here para kay Laborte. That has been her favorite move so far, that down the line kill, and still no answer itong Corpus Christi School.
She's been targeting that down the line area, itong si on the side of DLSZ.
From the left pin, Cole.
Fortunately, a dead ball for Corpus Christi.
4 points ang inahabol dito ng CCS, but the LaSalle Zobel 4 points away from securing set number 1.
paglayo ka, paglayo, pwede nimo ihaplas ang bola pagawas. Paminaw, pag-exig dungo-dungo kay para maklaro nimo sa daga nimo, ha? Paglayo, posposi og maayo, pagduol pwede nimo ihansak, ha? Paspas ta. Kasi nasa first line. Adi, hatag og quick, ha? Hatag og quick kay sa quick sila gatras sila, ha? Saka na dito imong kamot, kay biyawang saka imong kamot. Timani, ha?
Let's go!
Okay, go. 1, 2, 3.
That huddle was powered by Smart 5G.
Well, I'm just really delighted to hear Coach Alex speaking in Visaya, Daphne, no? Which I normally don't hear in this tournament. But what Coach Alex really reminded the girls, he particularly reminded Cole to be smart in her attacks na if up front with blockers, kailangan niya gamitin yung kamay ng blockers, and of course, he also reminded na gamitin yung mga gitna nila, yung mga middle attackers nila kasi yun yung gumagana sa kanila eh. And umaatras yung Zobel or yung DLSZ-A pag tuwing middle blocker na yung pumapalo on the side of CCS. So I'm just really delighted na nakarinig ako ng Bisaya. So that was really fun to hear.
Thank you for that, Rhea. Kasi kung wala ka maintindihan from the huddle. So it really shows how diverse this tournament is. You know, from inviting numerous schools all around the Philippines and Visayas and in Mindanao. At for sure, kung delighted ka, mas natutuwa yung mga fans natin in Visayas and Mindanao to hear na ikaw din mismo, di ba? You'll be able to interpret what Coach Alex mentioned during that huddle. But right now, they're just behind here by 4 points. The substitution was also made.
Oh, great dig.
Speaking of middle attackers, I think they're trying to activate that one. Off speed, hesitation, and the latter part, almost a miscommunication. Chance here for the white shirts, Cole. They lost connection with that last sequence.
It's a miscommunication from Cadusales to Cole. Well, Cole, siya yung main gunner kasi for Corpus Christi here. So everyone's really relying on her. And again, yung sa timeout ni Coach Alex, dun siya particularly nakafocus. But of course, if you're Cadusales, kailangan mo rin i-activate yung iba mong attackers. And with that, DLSZ-A with a service ace now at set point.
So ngayon kasi, Rhea, ang nararamdaman natin sa Corpus Christi School ay si Zai Cañete pa lang. So with that huddle, siguro, alam mo, parang ginigising niya rin in a way.
Exactly.
Itong si Cole. Laborte with that massive service. Arado, nakabantay sa gitna. Ball is still in play. Limpot. Choosing Alemania, but
too strong there for Alemania. Fortunately for Corpus Christi, it's a set point save. But on the other hand, they can't afford to commit an error here.
But the time will be called here, 24-19.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
The junior ladies spikers only needing a point here to be able to snatch set number 1. 5 puntos naman ang hinahabol dito ng Corpus Christi School. Salada, pick-up was present. Back-to-back points here. Credit that one to Zai Cañete again.
Right on cue. You said it earlier, Daphne. Itong si Zai Cañete, the main gunner for Corpus Christi. And of course, when she's in the front row, you just have to give it to her. Right now that DLSZ-A is up at set point.
Si Laborte, favorite yung down the line. Itong si Cañete naman, earlier, she has been targeting itong zone 4. But that will wrap up itong ating set number 1 at 25-20 with 2 set points saved for Corpus Christi School. Final score natin again, 25-20. Let's find out what will be the story in set number 2 in just a while.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only
LaSalle Zobel taking over itong ating set number 1, 25-20. Well, no, as a familiar team here in our tournament, they've been just showcasing their usuals. And itong Corpus Christi School, meanwhile, they were trying to catch up with the lead na meron itong LaSalle Zobel. But it was insufficient dahil agad din na binabalik itong De La Salle Zobel dun sa mga, yung mga karaniwang galawan nila dito.
Exactly. Well, we saw De La Salle Zobel really maintaining that lead here in set number 1. They started off strong and of course they maintained that momentum here, making it a hard time for Corpus Christi to get that momentum. But of course, when we saw Cadosales now chipped in the middle part of set number 1, we saw how the attack offensive pattern change for Corpus Christi. Medyo nagkalapit yung score, but in the end, it was really De La Salle Zobel who prevailed.
Indeed, it was, Cadosales, the game changer for the Lady Knights, despite not getting set number 1. But here, sa ating second set, tingnan natin kung paano babawi itong Corpus Christi School. Again, I'd like to say hi to everyone who's catching us live on our Facebook, pusop.com. And for our player in focus, of course, that is itong si Alemania with already 6 points just playing dito sa ating unang set. And this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
That was a good combination play from Limpo to start things off here in the second set. Now finally, hindi yun natin nakita in set number 2, yung mga combination plays. But that's a great way to start this set.
And kanina din, nung set number 1, ganun yung pinakita agad ng De La Salle Zobel. If I'm not mistaken, first or second sequence, nagbigay sila agad ng combination play. But I think this is a better showing for Cole dito sa ating second set.
And that's true. This has been the constant reminder of Coach Alex to Cole earlier that to really be smart with her attacks and a good activation there from Cole.
So errors being committed here for De La Salle Zobel. What a start for Corpus Christi School. Now it's about just taking care of this lead that they have. 3 straight points on their end.
It's a great serve.
That came from Notarte. And Alemania will immediately answer from the 3 straight points by CCS.
Well, Cañete wasn't ready for that down the line kill from De La Salle Zobel. But fortunately for Corpus Christi, they're up 2 points. So a good start for the girls in white shirts.
Although again, something that they should learn early here in the second set is to minimize those mistakes, because this has been giving a lot of freebie points for CCS.
Exactly.
So far, ganda ng galaw dito ng Corpus Christi School. Reverse setup. What a read by Cole. Guarding. Itong si Alemania. Monster block for Cole. 2 points just here in the second set.
It's a good start for Corpus Christi here in set number 2. We saw points from the service area, the blocking department, and you know, Cole already activated as early as 5-1.
For sure, Limpot. Papabawiin niya yan. Binigay dito sa gitna. What an answer here for Arado.
Right on cue, Daphne. That was a good setup job from Limpot. No one anticipated that offense from the middle.
That smart power-up play was brought to you by Smart's Power All at 99. Load now. Arado from the service area this time.
No better body language and a better setup job for Corpus Christi here. And already the attackers, they know kung saan ilalagay yung mga bola. So they're outsmarting really the defense of DLSZ-A here.
4-point lead. Make that 5. You know, lighter aura, better showing here for Corpus Christi School from their second stringers as well. You really see them smiling, celebrating, and just enjoying this game.
Exactly.
Cheering for their team out.
Well, it is as if na hindi sila yung natalo in set number 1, no?
Alemania being wiser this time with that hit. But this time, a service ace will be delivered. A much-needed point here, as those points will come from those service aces first. Dahil nga ito, para sa side ng De La Salle Zobel, naging problema nila yung first ball dito early sa ating second set. Substitution ang gagawin dito ni Coach Alex. Seeing first on action itong si Eder. That will be back-to-back service aces.
Great serve from Alemania to target Eder na bago pa lang, kaka-chip in pa lang in this match.
And the serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite Thin Crust Pizza, Chicken, and Mojo's now. So down to a 2-point game here in our second set. Di Matao with that service. Limpot, combination play. And you would really admire itong si Limpot with her ball distributions. Kanina they were struggling in terms of first ball, pero ngayon parang andun yung assurance niya, just give me the ball.
Exactly.
And I'll be able to distribute the ball better.
No, yung mga combination plays ni Limpot, hindi yan naaabangan ng Corpus Christi, because in set number 1, Limpot lagi siyang nakaset sa open, sa opposite, sa back row. She didn't have those combination plays in her, but this time, what a way for her to show that meron pa palang combination plays itong DLSZ-A.
Pero ngayon, another impressive move here for Coach Alex, dahil ibabalik niya ulit itong si Sales, who was, you know, the game changer during set number 1, as well as Sanchez naman ito. Papasok rin ni Coach. Tingnan natin kung paano magbibigay ng ambag para sa Corpus Christi School, dahil lamang po sila ng isang puntos. Make that 2 after that error.
So, crucial error for DLSZ-A. They're actually slowly trying to get that momentum, pero napuputol nga lang dahil sa mga errors.
Massive service, Limpot with that underhand service, and fortunately that still sailed in.
That caught the line. That was already out of system for Laborte. She just really tried to get that ball over, but lucky shot for her.
Well, the junior ladies spikers tie things up here in the second, and yes, they were able to do so after that service ace coming from Valdez.
Smart move from Valdez to target Eder na kaka-chip in nga lang as a receiver for Corpus Christi in place of Cole, maybe trying to get a little rest time off the bench. So you have that parang jitters pa for Eder.
From behind, great read for the green shirts as that attack unfortunately sailed out, but tables have turned here because the LaSalle Zobel is already on top here by a point.
Tapos lagi ang ani magalo ng bola day. Pero manggit ka. Di ba ningon ko nga pag nakataas ana ang marinong kamot. Ha? Lagi nakapos ganay. Ha? Hindi mo ikat, pwede mo i-close. Ha? Mali. Mayo kaya mo mga receive. Kada itong receive, ang mali napatay na sa. Okay? Focus. Ha? 1, 2, 3.
And that huddle was powered by Smart 5G.
No, Coach Alex really mentioned na maayos na raw yung kanilang pasa, maayos na yung kanilang set. Yung kulang na lang talaga is how you end the rally, how you place your attack. So particularly giving instructions to Cañete to really play smart in terms of her attacks. Kasi nga siya yung isa sa mga inaasahan talaga for Corpus Christi. So I guess what Coach Alex really tries to impart to the girls is Corpus Christi goes, parang where Cañete goes.
Okay, dahil mas nararamdaman niyang siya yung nag-iinit today's game. So that finish from Cañete will really be needed if they want to snatch the lead back on their end. They are now behind here by 2. I'll make that one.
A crucial error for De La Salle Zobel. Again, they don't want to commit more errors here, especially that Corpus Christi parang nangingin. They're really slowly trying to get that momentum.
So right now, another substitution. So Coach Alex has been trying to shuffle his players out here and, you know, just testing who will work. Sino yung combination na maaayon dito dahil kanina sila ang lamang. Ang ubat with that first ball. They go to Cole. Sportsmanship shown here by Alemania. Immediately apologizing.
The blockers were there for that Cole attack. Unfortunately, no one was there to cover for Corpus Christi.
Three-point game here in our second set. Great pickup from behind. You go to Cole with that cross court. Andun ang depensa, reverse setup. Alemania has been guarded by the blockings of Corpus Christi School.
Again, it was Laborte from that Limpot set.
Still a comfortable lead, I must say, for De La Salle Zobel.
Oh, great set. That was actually a crafty set from Cadosales. Not the best of passes for her, pero nakuha niya pa rin yung set sa gitna. And of course, normally, pag hindi maganda kasi yung pasa, Daphne, usually you try to give it sa mga wingers. But on that last sequence, pinilit pa rin ni Cadosales to go for that middle. So of course, hindi pa rin siya mawala sa option in the attacking.
Pero ngayon, sinusubukang kumapit dito ng Corpus Christi School. The Lady Knights only behind by 2. Limpot goes to the left pin, and Alemania will be earning that point.
Everyone now chipping in for De La Salle Zobel. You have Alemania from that left pin.
Now just a 3-point game. Lamang pa rin po dito ang De La Salle Zobel. In the first part here in the second set, it was Corpus Christi School who was in the driver's seat. Limpot reverse setup. Returned back home by Cole.
So that was a well-timed block from Corpus Christi. Both the blockers really anticipated that attack from Alemania.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Rhea, this is the second block of Cole against Alemania.
Wow.
Here in the second set. But De La Cruz also scoring a bucket here for her squad, down to a 1-point game.
And what a time for De La Cruz to score an ace. They only need 1 point for a deadlock.
Cole was shouting, "Isa pa," from the service area.
Ooh. It's a costly error for De La Salle Zobel.
Deadlock at 15 here in the second set from being up by 4. Talking about complacency. Reverse setup, Alemania switching things up, but that was too high. Cole. One hand save by Limpot. So that will be a point here for Alemania.
Agad naman bumawi, Daphne, at this time on that right pin. And really manning the net there for De La Salle Zobel.
So far, Alemania with already 14 points here on this game. Hindi pa po tayo tapos sa ating second set. 14 points na agad yung binibigay niya dito.
And not to mention, Daphne, this is only a best of 3 set. So in 1.5 set, I would say, naka 14 points na siya. So you can really see the efficiency rate.
Although this time, that's going to be a crucial error there for Cole. Alemania with 14 points under her belt.
A good pass. Oh,
what a sequence there. Lagura with that hammer. And that Smart Power Up play was brought to you by Smart's Power All at 99. Load now.
the blockers were there for De La Salle Zobel. Unfortunately, a little far off the net galang. So that ball deflected a little and paved a way for Corpus Christi to get that point.
Lucky shot here para kay Zai Cañete. So La Salle Zobel will be having a substitution in here. Slada, babalik muli ulit.
Maybe a little rest time off the bench nga lang.
So, ibang perspective din kasi yung nakikita mo kapag
Exactly.
inupo ka ng coach mo. So, wise move there for Coach Jeremiah as Zai Cañeta continues to deliver for the Lady Knights. And just like that, they are on top here by 2 points. Kaya Coach Jeremiah will be calling for time.
Worry the only with Smart Power All 99. nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Welcome back dito sa ating Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League Rising Stars Cup. This is currently our match number 3 between this new team, Corpus Christi School, who's on top, contra de la Salle Zobel. 19-17. Set number 1 was secured by the junior ladies Spikers, but let's take a look if things will switch up right after the timeout call. Pero ngayon, Cadasales was called by our first referee. I wonder what that is. I think meron silang kinaklarify dito between Coach Alex and our second referee.
We didn't quite get that early on, but a little clarification lang from our officiating officials.
And now, pinatawag ulit ng ating first referee, ang second referee. So, a bit of a lull here in our second set. So, you know, for our players naman, this is also time for them to talk things over.
Exactly.
As a team without their coaches. Especially for La Salle Zobel because earlier they were in command of set number 2. Pero ngayon, silang naghahabol dito ng 2 puntos.
This rally is going to be crucial for De La Salle Zobel. They have to get this point to regain that momentum.
Great pickup coming from Mangubat.
It's a good ball deflection from that Corpus Christi attack. So far, yung problema ng De La Salle Zobel, Daphne, really is the net defense. Hindi nila na-establish ng maayos. Kaya, as a result, nade-deflect yung bola, hindi nila nade-depensahan on the floor.
Pero ngayon, ang gustong strategy ni Coach Jeremiah is to substitute some of the players.
We'll see. It's a much needed point for De La Salle Zobel finally to stop the bleeding here in set number 2.
But what do you think is this move by Coach Jeremiah? Because taking a look at the players who were injected in, parang taller players sila, no? Alemania kasi is a smaller spiker, pero crucial error there for Salada from the service area.
Oh, that's what I have observed also, Daphne. Na-chip in yung more or much taller players for De La Salle Zobel here because yun na ngayon naging problema nila, yung hindi sila nakaka-establish ng blocks nila, and Corpus Christi is just trying to take advantage of the blockers, the hands of the blockers. So let's see how these taller girls could change things up in terms of blocking.
Ball is still in play. Chance here for the white shirts. Cadasales oversetting that one. Defense present there. That back set.
It's an unfortunate error for De La Salle Zobel. Of course, Corpus Christi with that momentum here in the second set.
4-point lead para sa Corpus Christi School.
Errors piling up, so now for De La Salle Zobel.
And now a timeout will be called here, 23-18.
Hindi aabot ang data. Life!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Set number 2, kung saan lamang po dito ang Corpus Christi School, and they're just 2 points away from stealing itong ating second set. Much needed time here, which was called by Coach Jeremiah.
Finally, Laborte to stop the bleeding. Here, of course, if you're DLSZ-A, you can't afford to commit errors. Now that Corpus Christi will only need 2 points to secure this set.
Meanwhile, itong Zobel, 4 points ang kailangan nilang habulin dito. They really got to set aside those errors, those jitters, kung gusto nilang makahabol sa larong ito. Meanwhile, sa positioning ng Corpus Christi School, parang inayos lang ng ating second referee. 19 serving 23. What a hammer from the middle for Sai Canete. And that smart powered up play was brought to you by Smart's Power All at 99. Load now.
Also, what a set that was from Cado Sales. She's really known for that fake set from the middle to the combination play.
What a way to end things up here for Corpus Christi School. Shocking, itong De La Salle Zobel. And now wrapping here in second set, coming from that massive block. What a timing para dito kay Sanchez. And for our set number 2, 25-19. Huwag po kayong alis, meron pa po tayong set number 3.
Hindi aabot ang data.
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Set number 2, 25-19 as itong Corpus Christi School remaining intact para agawin kontra De La Salle Zobel ang set number 2.
Of course, we saw how Corpus Christi really tried to get that momentum here in set number 2. Although we saw, DLSZ-A with that lead for the most of the time, lalo na dun sa first half of set number 2. But when we saw how Cañete and Cole, being activated, dun na din talaga nag-change ang offensive pattern for Corpus Christi. So let's see how DLSZ-A would want to respond to that.
So Corpus Christi, itong CC also needs itong CC nila, talking about Cole and Cañete. Will they continue to step up and make sure that they'll earn a victory in today's game? Now, our Player in Focus is presented by pusup.com. Join now for free. Zai Cañete with 8 points so far in the past 2 sets that she was able to play.
So her time really here in set number 3 is going to be crucial, talking about Cañete for Corpus Christi.
And this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Set number 3 underway with both of these teams not giving up and making sure that, you know, they will spend their Friday with a celebration, I must say.
But of course, most of the starting players from De La Salle Zobel had an ample rest time on that latter part of set number 2. So maybe nakakuha na sila ng glimpse of the game from the outside perspective. So let's see how that will affect their performance in this third and deciding set.
You know, usually we talked about that one, yung mga coaches talaga, kahit na first 6 ka, part ka dun sa mga starters. Pero kapag nakita kasi that you don't really deliver that much or that effective as the coaches are expecting you to be, pinapaupo ka talaga para maging iba yung point of view mo to just really observe on how you could try to redeem yourself once you come back. Speaking of which, ganun nga ang nangyari dito kay Alemania.
And of course, other than having that new perspective from the outside, you will also have that resting time, maybe to rethink or reevaluate what is perhaps the problem during inside the set rather.
So let's see and find out how itong Corpus Christi school will try to bounce back here dahil 3 consecutive points nanggagaling para sa junior ladies spikers and make that 4-0 run.
It's a good start for De La Salle Zobel here in a 4-0 run. No, I would normally say this, Daphne, na if you're in a deciding set, it's really important na pag makapuntos yung kalaban mo, agad kang babawi. Kasi pag nalamangan ka ng kalaban, it's going to be hard for you to recover after that. Especially, you're in a much much needed set na kinakailangan mong ipanalo.
But here for Coach Alex and the with the Corpus Christi School, ano masasabi mo with Coach Alex na sticking na lang with their captain, with GVIL Cadosales as the main playmaker? Would you say it's also her leadership inside the court, kaya siya na yung pinili ni Coach Alex in the remaining set?
Well, that's true, Daphne. I agree. I think the leadership of Cadosales not only being the team captain, but also the setter, the playmaker of her squad. So you can really see the heavy reliance of Coach Alex to this young girl na kahit hindi siya starter, but when she is being chipped in, nakaka-deliver siya, na-activate niya ang kanyang mga attackers.
So may ibang ganung players, no? Like, they are more effective coming off the bench. Kasi kapag starters, parang, alam mo yun, di ba nila masyadong ma-feel. Pero yung kailangan mo nilang mag-observe, tapos pag pinasok mo sila, that's how effective other players can also be.
That's true.
Long rally alert. But Laporte, hindi niya na yun patatagalin pa. And that smart power-up play was brought to you by Smart's Power All at 99. Load now. Laporte taking advantage of her height, unbothered by the net defense of CCS.
That is actually what I love about De La Salle Zobel, is really yung body language nila and the composure that they try to maintain. Even though lamang yung kalaban nila, they still try to secure that positive atmosphere inside the court or during the game para nga hindi nga sila mawalan ng kumpiyansa. Oh, great save.
What a save there, Alemania sending the ball over. We go to Cole. What an angle there. Say thank you to the net.
Not the best of sets for Cole, but again, because of her height as well as her jump, nakukuha niya pa ring nakukuha niya pa ring itawid yung bola to the other side of the net.
So itong De La Salle Zobel also played in the recent UAAP Season 87. And syempre, naging parte na rin yan ng Shakey's GVIL last season. But that attempt was too low for Cole, you know, but the simple tap on the back for Cadosales, yun yung pinag-usapan natin leadership that is really helpful for this team. Yung mga intangibles na yun.
Exactly. Imbis na mainis ka kasi nag-error siya, but that little tap on the back, parang na-assure ka na it's okay that lahat kayo babawi. In the end, it's a team sport.
Yeah, ang ganda nung ganong assurance. Kasi, yun nga, syempre, young girls pa lang din, may tendency talaga na yung emotions, especially babae, na maging emotional. But, you know, it's really nice na as early as today, nakikita mo na agad yung maturity ng mga players dito sa Shakey's GVIL. At ngayon, 4 po ang kalamangan ng etong De La Salle Zobel. Let's see if they'll be able to take care of that this time around. Dahil kanina nung second set, naagaw din nila yung yung momentum, but in the latter part rather, they sort of collapsed.
That's true. I was going to say the same thing, how ganito yung trend ng De La Salle Zobel. During the first part of the set, they establish a good start, nakakalamang sila, but in the middle part or even in the latter part, nakukuha yung momentum ng Corpus Christi, and kaya it's really a matter of how you finish the game and not how you start the game.
Great point on that one. Pero ngayon, sa Alemania, I think, napabuti sa kanya yung pag-upo dun sa may last part ng second set because right now, she seems to be more equipped and pumped up to bounce back here in the third set. But substitution, again, will be made here by Coach Alex.
And for De La Salle Zobel, yung mga scores nila so far here in set number 3 ay nanggagaling sa service area. So that only means one thing. They're really capitalizing on their services while Corpus Christi medyo nahihirapan in their first ball.
So right now it's Di Matao on deck to serve off the bench. What a service from the bench.
True.
Very intentional. Double block. Binalik sa side ng Zobel. Mangubat's defense though for CCS. Limpot. Oh, goes to the left pin. Of course, Salada will deliver. Also, itong si Salada, she also rested for a while. First set ata in her second set din. Pero, ang ganda ng pinapakita na dito sa ating third set.
And what's really nice for De La Salle Zobel, Daphne, is si Limpot, the setter, na-activate na niya lahat ng mga attackers niya. So marami na siyang options. Meron siyang Alemania, meron siyang Salada, and also Laborte. 3 yung gunners niya
na nakikita naman din natin nagpapakitang gilas dito sa ating third set. 11-4 ang ating score. Time muna tayo dito.
Isip ng pagmaayo. Okay? Hasa ka lang mula. Ani? Isip ka sa first line. Kasi ikaw ba nimo? Dali yan. Mula. Down the line. Dala ang palo. Ha? Mag-step down. Tatunga. Mag-drop lagi. Go. 1, 2, 3.
And that huddle was powered by Smart 5G.
Oh, I mentioned earlier, Daphne, medyo nahihirapan nga itong Corpus Christi on their first ball, and that was exactly the reminder of Coach Alex na pumasa lang sila ng first ball, and si Cadosales na bahala sa kanila because andun na kasi yung connection. Yung kulang na lang talaga is yung first ball.
Let's see how they will try to respond from that one so that Cadosales could be able to distribute the ball well. First ball ang hinahanap nitong si Coach Alex para sa CCS. They are behind by 6. Miscommunication on the side of the junior ladies spikers with Alemania getting the first ball pero walang kumuha nung ikalawa.
So a much needed point for Corpus Christi, a convenient one for them.
Will this be a deja vu for La Salle Zobel? And nope, says Laborte. Mukhang gusto talaga nilang diktahan itong ating set number 3.
Again, although De La Salle Zobel up with, I would say, comfortable lead.
Yeah.
Pero they make sure na magsa-side out pa rin sila because of course, yung nangyari nga in the second set na lamang sila pero na hahabol pa rin ng Corpus Christi. So even with a 6-point lead, they do not want to play complacently here in set number 3.
But in that last sequence, Cañete using the hands of the blockers. Wise move in that one. Kita lang yung butas sa gitna.
Ooh.
But great intention for Cole, pero napasobra.
Yep. That was actually a great angle. Sana could have been a good intention for her. Unfortunately, too much muscle on that cross-court attack.
Now, we'll be switching sides para dito sa ating ikatlong set. At ngayon, pag-usapan ulit natin itong ating Division 1 pool groupings kung saan itong team po na ito is part of the R&B Pool C, De La Salle, Santiago, Zobel kontra itong Corpus Christi School. So for our Division 1, 20 teams, 18 teams coming from the last season, 2 new teams, which is Corpus Christi School, part of Pool C, and St. John's Institute of Bacolod, who is part of the Potato Corner Pool D. And that's how creative our 50th anniversary of Shakey's is. Kaya hindi lang to celebration para sa Shakey. Siyempre, gustong-gusto din natin bigyan pa ng, avenue itong mga young athletes to showcase their talents here in the tournament.
Exactly. Of course, we also have the Division 2 na the composition of the teams are all new to this tournament. So that's really exciting.
Cole, well read by the defense of LaSalle Zobel. Limpot choosing Laborte, but a bit overwhelmed by that setup.
Yep, that set was too far off for Laborte. Although sila naman dalawa immediately apologizing to each other. Limpot apologized for that mistake in the setting, and Laborte nag-apologize din siya for not being able to adjust. So really, it's a parang hand-in-hand game.
Pero ay nakikita mo yung blockings din dito. On point on the side of CCS. Meanwhile, for itong LaSalle Zobel, errors are piling up on their end.
So this is something that Corpus Christi has to take advantage of, the errors now piling up for De La Salle Zobel. But speaking of errors, that will definitely not help Corpus Christi, that service error committed by Cadusales.
Much needed pause here para sa side ng LaSalle Zobel. The scenario, for those who just tuned in dito sa ating live stream, ang naging scenario po ng ating match number 3, LaSalle Zobel was able to dictate set number 1, literally. Set number 2 naman po, palitan tayo ng kalamangan, but several times it was Zobel. But then, CCS took it very, I must say professionally, kaya nahabol nila at naagaw nila yung kalamangan dito ng LaSalle Zobel. And that's why we're here in set number 3. Six-point game. Kneeling set up there, but what a save by Alemania.
A miscommunication for De La Salle Zobel on that third ball. That was actually a good save. Everyone was there for that save, but unfortunately, wala na nga doon on that third ball. Yung pinaka-crucial pa na bola na kung kailan i-over mo na.
Parang medyo nag-hesitate si Sanizal tsaka Salada. But credit that one to that reverse setup coming from Limpot. Fooling the blockers. And that's smart. And that smart powered up play was brought to you by Smart's Power All at 99. Load now. Six-point advantage for LaSalle Zobel. Great pickup. They go to Silada. Nabasa, yun down the line.
Little too low for Cole on that left pin attack. Though she was targeting that open spot right behind the blockers. Di nga lang niya nakuha yung timing on that attack.
This is a 7-point game dito sa ating third set. A timeout will be necessary.
Butang tita! Nice!
Don't worry! The only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
7-point lead para sa De La Salle Zobel. And it's just about maintaining this advantage that they have. Beautiful jump set there by Kato Sales. And that will not go to waste.
Good call for time from Coach Alex. The girls in white shirts immediately responding to a point.
Struggling that first ball. Salada with a cross court. Mangubat was there. Ooh. Putting so much point from that spike.
That was Cañete targeting that cross court.
First ball by Sanizal. What a pick up there. Coming from Cadosales. Limpot to Celada off the blockers. Mangubat with that dig, that push from Cadosales again. Setting it up. Favorite spot and back-to-back here for Alemania.
Again, Alemania on that right pin. Although not exactly the type of set she wants, but still trying to be crafty on every set na makukuha niya.
Four-point game dito sa ating third set. CCS trying to hold on. Underhand setup. Choosing Salada. Defense awake here for the white shirts. Say thank you to the net. One-hand save. Opportunity here for the Lady Knights. Combination play.
It's a block out for De La Salle Zobel. And Cañete again for Corpus Christi.
Five-point game and make that four as the Lady Knights on a mission here in our third set.
What a time for Corpus Christi to slowly get that momentum here.
If I'm not mistaken, Ara Panique is here on the sidelines. So down to a 3-point game here. Serving 18. Di Matao with that service, but this time, crucial one.
Yep. No, I would say sana, Daphne, na crucial yung magiging serve ni Di Matao. Kasi nga, nade-disrupt yung defensive pattern ng De La Salle Zobel. Fortunately, on that last serve, nagka-error nga lang siya.
What a punch though. Unbothered. Itong si Cañete, and that is, yep, Ara Panique supporting here Ito ang ating Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. At alam na natin, she was also part of the Naga College Foundation. Nakalaban niya sila Dongalio, Madriaga, Gajero ng ating 2023 Shakey's GVIL. Ngayon, part of the NU Lady Bulldogs. Siyempre, dun sa championship nila in the recent UAAP season 87.
Great target there by Laborte on that back row attack, or rather back row target.
Four-point game here. Ooh. Ascaniete, you'd really, dun pa lang sa attempt niya, you would really know na may intention siya eh.
Yep.
Napasobra lang dun sa may
Yes.
bandang likod.
Exactly.
21-16. Underhand setup. But Cañete remains awake for her team. They're just down here by 4.
Yun yung mga gusto ni Cañete, yung mga may blockers siya, tapos gagamitin niya lang yung kamay ng mga blockers niya.
Actually, parang in the past few plays, kahit ng mga first set, yun yung favorite move niya, no?
Yes.
Yung ginagamit talaga yung kamay ng
Exactly.
blockers. So, if you're the blocker, one of the blockers for Zobel, dapat talaga nakapayong ka na
Yep.
dun. But right now, a timeout will be called 21-18.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Three-point deficit dito sa ating third set. Calling the shots, Coach Jeremiah Monreal for the Zobel, hoping to secure this victory against Corpus Christi School. Not not the usual hits na nakita natin sa Zobel, but just perfect enough to be able to get that one.
That's true. No one was there to defend that Laborte attack on the side of Corpus Christi. So, Alemania and Limpot now back for De La Salle Zobel. That was actually a good run, a good substitution. Yung 4-2 sub was very effective for De La Salle Zobel.
Although that will be a service error coming from Limpot. Crucial one. Dahil 3 points lang inahabol dito ng Corpus Christi School. First ball present, Limpot to Arado. Say thank you to that defense by Cañete. Back-to-back points here for the Lady Knights.
Well, De La Salle Zobel will only need 3 points, but Corpus Christi 2 points to secure this deadlock. So, paunahan na lang talaga, Daphne.
Limpot, reverse setup. Putting so much authority was Laborte.
And what a pass and a setup job for Laborte. And of course, there's actually no way to defend that attack. Medyo free spiking na rin yun eh.
Although right after that cross-court kill, she'll be committing a crucial error here from the service area. Still a 2-point game dito sa ating third set. Dami pa pong pwedeng mangyari.
So it's really a matter of first to 2 points. 2 points for De La Salle Zobel to secure this match. And first 2 points for Corpus Christi to a deadlock.
Limpot with that beautiful reverse setup, activating Alemania from the right pin.
Now Alemania just really was there waiting Kasi ready na siya for an attack. And even though Limpot was far off from that right pin, still, andun pa rin yung tiwala niya na ibibigay sa kanya.
Match point opportunity here for De La Salle, Zobel. Limpot, underhand setup. Choosing Salada. Adjusting to that one. Buhay pa rin po ang bola. Limpot to Alemania!
And that Limpot and Alemania connection securing this third set. But of course, what an effort to all the girls from De La Salle Zobel who really chipped in numbers for their squad. But also we have to give credit to Corpus Christi for securing set number 2. It wasn't easy, I would say, for De La Salle Zobel to get this match.
No, Corpus Christi's goal just shocking it on De La Salle Zobel as a newbie here in the tournament. You know, great intro na pinapakita nila, although they are playing already their second game. Talking about itong Corpus Christi School Lady Knights. Again, huge congratulations dito sa De La Salle Santiago Zobel for earning a victory kontra CCS. Final scores po natin 25-20, 19-25, 25-21.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Let's all party! Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride! With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Yung
For our final scores, 25-20, 19-25, 25-21. Now, this MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. One player, became consistent all throughout the sets. And who was it?
Of course, we have no other than Eileen Alemania, who's chipped in the most crucial points for De La Salle Zobel in this match. Really, in set number 1, andun na siya, in-activate na siya, Daphne. But in set number 2 and set number 3, nagtuloy-tuloy na.
So now, the junior ladies spikers earning this victory with the help of Islin Alemania. 18 big points for this hard-earned victory. Again, congratulations po para dito sa junior ladies spikers. At syempre, pati na rin sa Corpus Christi School na pinahirapan din itong La Salle Zobel. Now, let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart's Power All 99 with 10 gig of data, only access to Facebook or TikTok, plus unlimited calls and texts to all. Load now. Dito sa De La Salle Zobel, set number 1, nakita natin yung cohesiveness nila, yung pagiging intact nila as a team. That's why they were able to snatch this one.
That's true. De La Salle Zobel maintained a steady and poised, I would say, atmosphere here in set number 1. They really established a good defensive pattern as well as an offensive pattern here. Maintain lang sila sa kanilang momentum in set number 1, but in set number 2, although nakalamang yung De La Salle Zobel, Daphne, malakas yung start nila. They had a good start. They chipped in numbers. But in the middle part and even in the latter part, Corpus Christi really showed up at the most crucial part na activate si Cole. who was really the crucial player and the go-to player to be with on the side of Corpus Christi.
So Cañete and Cole really helped a lot for this squad to be able to secure that win, and credit that as well with their captain and playmaker during set number 2, which was Sales. Pagdating naman dito sa set number 3, strong start para sa side ng junior ladies spikers. You know, naging problema nila in the second set, I must say, yung finish. Pero this time, they tried to start strong. Kumbaga, mas naging positive sila. Although, sinubukan din humabol nitong CCS, but all throughout Alemania, just really paving the way to ensure that they'll be able to wrap and get this win.
Exactly. Well, we talked about how the girls from De La Salle Zobel had an ample rest time off the bench before going into set number 3.
But for our final scores, 25-20, 19-25, 25-21, panalo po itong De La Salle Zobel. Now, let's take a look at our matches. Earlier, nanalo nga po Assumption Antipolo kontra Domuscol International School in 3 sets. KMS with a sweep against California Academy. And De La Salle Santiago Zobel won over Corpus Christi School. And later on, Division 2 and Division 1. Division 2, Miriam College going up against Assumption College San Lorenzo. Division 1, final matchup naman po natin, UST kontra FU Diliman, familiar foes, and a UAAP showdown for our final match. Again, maraming salamat po sa sumubaybay ng ating first 3 games. Huwag kayong aalis because final 2 games, meron pa po tayo. Again, this has been Dr. Cristóbal Ragas. Don't go away. Coming up next ang ating final 2 games.